Hello and welcome back to the cronecast of the Rising Moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do the Spirit Guide Monthly live every last Friday of the month. I hope you're able to join me. I do astrological readings, love and career readings every single month. Please look for those in your sign. And then I also do pick a card readings, and I have yes and no for you today. Today's reading is a yes or no answer. We're going to do the past, the present, and the future with 3 cards each from a tarot spread, but we're going to have a fast answer from the oracle cards, and then we'll do a little bit more in depth. Is it yes or is it no? You're going to have a moment here with the cards to concentrate, see which one calls out to you. That is the answer that you're most meant to receive. You can pick more than one pile and ask more than one question. I will be delving into what the situation looks like. Remember, it's a general reading. It can't possibly cover everyone's scenarios, but I will take a look at the tarot to see which ones are coming through chiefly. Take a moment, concentrate, see which one calls out to you, and I will see you at the time of your reading. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, then this is your reading. We're going to check with the manga deck to see what the past, the present, and the future of this situation is. But let's get started with the oracle cards for a fast answer. Again, this is pile number 1. Hey, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It does help my channel. If you like the reading, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. If you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. Stork. Well, that looks like a yes to me. Let's get going here. By the book, we're going to find out what's going to go into this. There may be a procedure or learning some more or some time that needs to be taken before something can see fruition. But we're going to keep going here because this is looking, hidden motivations. This is underlying issues that need to be addressed first, but it's a yes. With leadership, you may have something that you need to accomplish first. The stork is the beginning of something new. It is the birth of something. It's a very positive card. And make necessary sacrifices. Okay, so group number 1, your quick answer is yes. And it's a pretty resounding one. There's not a lot of ambiguity as to whether or not it is, but you have something you need to accomplish first is what that means. By the book, meaning that there is a procedure to undertake, things to be learned, things that have to be, I want to say, earned. And please don't take that as any type of punishment. What you're asking about is coming into fruition, but there are some steps that need to be taken first. Okay, that was your fast answer. Let's get going with the tarot. And if you want to look into a specific situation, this is where the answers are likely to be. But pile number 1, if you're just here for the quick yes or no, you got a very quick yes. Good luck, take care, be well. Know that it might take a little time to see fruition, but those cards are all positive. Let's get going for 3 cards for the past, present, and future, please. I absolutely love this deck. It doesn't come with much of a guidebook, so you need to be kind of an experienced reader, but I love the artwork on it. It has a very good energy. It has a very clear feel to it. Let's get going. We're going to take 3. 1, 2, 3, past, and then we're going to shuffle 3 more times. 1 and 2 and 3. Whoops. Apparently, we're going to be taking 4 for the present, and then we want 3 more for the future, please. And 3. All right, so group number 1. One of the things I like about the stork is it is the beginning of something. Something is gestating. It hasn't quite come to fruition in your life. It hasn't quite made the scene, but it's going to. What's the past looking like over here? I have the Queen of Cups in the upright with the 9 of Wands in reverse, and then the 7 of Swords in reverse. This, by the way, is the lone wolf type of energy. It can be the card for a leader, somebody who needs to stand out and speak their truth in order to be able to kind of go on to what they want. Remember, we have a purpose. We make agreements when we come here. We make contracts. You made a contract apparently to accomplish something. It involves leadership. That is the underlying issue that is keeping you, and by the book is this is the contract that you have made, but things are coming into, like there's a new life waiting for you. With this particular energy in the past, I think you gave your love kind of without expecting much in return. That Nine of Wands in reverse is sometimes a card of saying that you didn't have the world's best boundaries. That's not your fault. Remember, all that happens with how we approach relationships, how we approach love, how we approach emotional commitment is we do what we saw. And so if you weren't doing so well in the past, don't blame yourself. Just learn new things and you can have a different outcome. All right, so for the 4 cards that came out for the present, okay. Interesting. So we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is frustration, being a little bit drained. Sometimes it's a feeling of being depleted. Sometimes, every now and then, what it is a formerly single person who's about to pair up. If you're asking about romance, what this would mean is that you do have something coming in, but first you need to accomplish some things and make necessary sacrifices. You, at some point before ever coming here, decided that there was a professional or a scholastic or a certain level of achievement that you wanted to reach before you really concentrated on your own personal life. And then I've got that with the Page of Swords, which is communication. It is clarity. It is also research. The pages are students. They're the researchers of life. They gather more information to them. This is electronic communication quite frequently, meaning that you may need something. You might be writing something. You might be vlogging. You might be trying to create something that will help others. And then I have the Ten of Wands in reverse, which is telling you not to stress about something, with the King of Wands in reverse. Like you might really be dealing with trying to process some anger around this situation because you might feel a little afflicted by it. Please don't. Your future is, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Lovers in the upright, and then we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So the Nine of Swords is fear and anxiety, and working on kind of your root chakra in the future is always going to be, you're going to need to be a little bit on your guard. The Nine of Swords in the upright is also dream communication. The Lovers, of course, is the card for Geminis. And then I have the Six of Swords in reverse, which for me is often a delay, but it's usually a return of something. So 2 different scenarios here. To me, it looks like you are likely asking about a relationship. There is a new beginning in your life. It is coming after you achieve some level of, I want to say, advancement in a leadership capacity where you are telling other people, like you're trying to guide other people. You're an earth guide and you've got a little bit of work to do, and it's only a little bit. Despite your fears, frustration, and anger at the present time, there is just a slight delay as you become, again, the best version of yourself that you can be. And then what happens is you have your divine pairing coming to you. Let's go ahead and we're going to start pulling some oracle cards too. I like this. And what's the time frame on this? Before I commit to that, to me, with all of these wands on the scene as well, yeah, I've got a lot of swords, and that's the energy of air, but wands are they manifest quickest here. Children. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. Now, for instance, it can be teaching, it can be being a counselor, it can be being a leader, it can be somebody who is nurturing. It can be someone who helps other people with their own formative damage. It does not have to be literal children, but this might be part of what your path is. That should resonate with you if it pertains to you. You should know what your path is. Like, you've got clarity with that Page of Swords energy. Like, sometimes I think you're very relaxed and sometimes you just get very agitated. And I think it's partially simply that you had to learn a lot of new things in order to do this. You've been trying to bring something. It takes a while to really have faith in your own leadership abilities. It takes a while to see yourself clearly. It takes a while to really achieve unification within. You're likely, with that leadership card and then the children, remember the star seeds of the world, if you are a star seed, a light worker, or a light warrior. And I'm always saying this, the narrative around them is not particularly correct, but it's not that it's wrong. It's just that it's been passed through human beings as it's turned into a story that we can then understand. And it's not quite literal, but you are from other dimensions, and there are different. The reason that starseeds and light workers and light warriors can all be so different is we can all have different missions. Your mission is to impart knowledge to others to help them grow. So children, your connection to children is part of your life's purpose. This can quite simply be the children of Earth. Key, new beginnings, directions, and adventure. Wait for those ready to let go of the past. Let go of the issues, the pain, the difficulty of the past. Learn from it and release it. Remember, trauma is something that we can choose to release and to move forward from. And if you are suffering, that is in no way blaming you for it. It's just a slight reminder that just keep telling yourself, I'm letting this go, I am healing, I am moving into a healthy and vibrant and strong energy. Because that leadership card, once you truly believe in yourself as a leader, it looks like this is coming into being. But I love that it's just a resounding yes. There's absolutely no doubt here. The only thing is that in the future, yeah, this is what I was about to go into, making choices. The only thing about that Nine of Swords in the future is that in the past, you prioritized others. You are going to have to prioritize your purpose going forward. It's going to be a choice. It will stir up your fears when somebody comes into your life, when your divine parent comes to be with you. It is going to cause you to have a little bit of anxiety with this Nine of Swords energy. Don't worry. Try not to worry. You are up to this task. When is this coming in? I like that King of Wands in reverse energy. I genuinely would say this is a timeless reading, but I'm going to say that this is it should be less than 12 weeks. And why? Because we've got a fair amount of the King of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse. This is the present. This is the tail end of the present. So we are in a quicker moving energy. Wands typically manifest within 6 to 8 weeks. Their actions taken, their fire, their drive. It's not like Pentacles. Pentacles can take a while. Air can be very swift indeed. The slowest moving energy tends to be the Pentacles, because we're trying to build something stable. We're trying to build something within the 3D world. So group number 1, keep going towards all that you're being called to do. Don't be afraid of what is coming. You are more than equal to the task, truly. The underlying issue is that you have something to accomplish first. This is a contract that you made, an agreement you made for your life's purpose. But what you are asking for, which appears to be, when will I have a relationship? It may not be. It might be a business partnership. It could be success. You're wondering what the delay is on something. It is coming. It is a resounding yes, yes, yes. So that was your reading. Pile number 1. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. I'd love a chance to read for you in real life. Go forth knowing that the stronger you become, the more confident you are. It isn't even about monetary success. It is simply believing that you are on the path, believing in your purpose, and believing in yourself. And yes, whatever it is you're asking about will be coming into the 3D, I would say within 12 weeks. Thank you. Take care. I'll see you next time. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading. Hey, the Modern Day Spellcasters is going to be bringing you a 9-card predictive spread, 3 for the past, 3 for the present, and 3 for the future. But we're going to go for the rapid answer first from your oracle cards. This is a yes or a no scenario. Whatever it is that you're asking about, let's see what this is looking like. I have rider. That's action. That's often traveling. That's progress as well. A leg up. Okay. Kindred partnership. Thriving. And then embrace your power. Well, okay. Ding, ding, ding. This is a yes. And if you are asking about a partnership, if you're asking about a person, you're being told first you simply need to be in a thriving energy for yourself, your own independent energy, and then what you're asking about is coming in. And again, a leg up, you have energetic assistance. This looks like a pretty swift energy as well. And again, I have a yes on that. So if you're just looking for the quick answer, your quick answer is yes. And I love giving yeses on that. And then we're going to go, if you're looking for a more in-depth scenario, now we're going to do a little bit of a reading. Hey, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel. If you like the reading, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And then if you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. Let's get going and we'll take a look at this. Remember, in a general reading, there'll be so many different scenarios. And so if this doesn't quite cover yours, you can still take the rapid answer. This is for people who are looking for a more in-depth type of answer. answer. But this is, by the way, this could be about a job when we get the embrace your power and kindred partnership as well as thriving and a leg up. So let's go for 3 in the past. And then we're going to go for 3 in the present. We're going to on 3, we're going to stop, cut, and get 3 cards. I particularly have been enjoying this reading simply because it's got this very rapid flow to it already. I enjoy things that are rapid paced. It's funny, I'm a Taurus, but I'm not a particularly, people always mistake me as a fire sign because I have a tendency to go, 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 go. And I like the go, 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 go of this particular pile as well. All right, there we go. I'm sure you all saw that. That was a manifestation card, the King of Wands. Here we go. Let's get going for the past, present, and future. We already have a yes on the table, which I'm really pleased about. Let's see what we've got. In the past, loss, an unfair situation, and the need to start over. I like the Faith card though. The Fool in the upright, this is exuberance, this is traveling lightly, it's leaving the past behind, and there's been loss in the past, and you might have been a little bit taken advantage of. There was a situation that was slightly unbalanced with this Justice card in reverse. That can be the Libra card, doesn't have to be though. I have the 8 of Wands in the upright in the present, the Moon in the upright, and then I have the Ace of Swords in the upright. And I'm going to put it in this direction. The Ace of Swords in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and then the 8 of Wands in the upright. I'm going to take a look at what's coming up. Yep, that's what I thought. Magician, 2 of Pentacles, and then the King of Wands. Listen, you might be asking about a no contact situation, and you're wondering when you will be hearing from this person. You are. You are going to be the 8 of Wands. I love seeing Wands because Wands are the quickest to manifest within the tarot. They are actions taken. They are the energy of fire. They fly through the air. This is the Cupid's arrow energy as well. If you're asking about a partnership, this is falling in love. The Magician is everything that you're hoping for coming into reality, and a balanced state, a good give and take. With the King of Wands, it's passion, it's drive. It is fun and exuberance and interest. What a wonderful reading. Let's go for a fortune cookie card to go with this. So the past, I think you are asking about a no contact situation. You're asking either about a no contact situation or when you're going to find your human being. And it's very, very soon indeed. You don't have contact at the present moment. There is some confusion, and this is a loss of clarity with the Ace of Swords in reverse, but then this is gaining it. Right around the new moon. Currently we are in the new moon energy, but this is a timeless reading. And as I was just telling the last group, Wands tend to manifest between 6 and 8 weeks. That is one of the ways that you can tell time in tarot, is the Pentacles take, oh my goodness, forever. And then the Wands are the quickest. The air sign energy, that can be, it's kind of dependent on the situation. And then the Cups are the underlying flow of everything. Commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. Hey, group number 2. I'm going to keep going with a couple more cards, but this is looking delightful. Let's get a fortune reading card, actually. I was going to reach for the magical messages deck. I'm going to use the fortune reading one. What do I have for group number 2? This is very much a yes. There is a commitment headed your way in business or in love, so I don't think you need me to expand on that. When's this supposed to be happening? Well, I've got Wands on the tail end of the reading. I've got Wands right here. This is one of the swiftest energies in the deck. And I've got the Rider as well. Someone is coming into your life. And listen, timeless reading, but this should be before the end of the year or right around the beginning of the year. I have Chariot, charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. Hey, group number 2, I'm not going to keep pressing this issue. This has been a super, super quick answer, but I kind of appreciate it for that. What else should I get here? Should I go for, let's go for a Flower Petals Oracle. This one has been a blazing fast reading, but there's no doubt. There's no doubt on how heavy duty of a yes this is. And I have to admit, whenever I'm doing yes or no's, I kind of like seeing the yeses because almost everybody wants a yes when they're asking about something. And this one, again, very, very heart space compassion. Tread a little more tenderly. I dig this reading so much. All right, let's get going. We're gonna Making Magic, and then guys, I think we're just gonna go ahead and peace out on this because I can't improve upon it and I'm not gonna keep trying. Chariot, that is likely a traveler coming in, as is Rider, as is this Eight of Wands. Somebody is coming into your life soon, and it may be literal traveling. With the Eight of Wands is frequently travel over water, so is the Rider. The Rider is frequently a traveler, and the Chariot also has that energy. I have Triple Moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. You may have had to do some work on connecting to your spiritual path, connecting to your spiritual self, connecting yourself to your divine power. You've had assistance all the while. You're back once you're in a thriving energy. You're embracing your power. Your kindred partnership is coming in. Chariot, don't worry, you're not alone. You have the leg up card and you have the Rider. Things are coming in quickly. Hey, group number 2, what a fun reading to have performed. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. But that was a resounding yes. Go forth in a positive affirmation, and I will see you later. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 3, then this is your reading. Hey, fun reading so far. Been going really, really quickly. What we're going to do is we're going to have a 9-card predictive spread, the past, present, and the future with the Celestial deck, but we're going to get started with some Oracle decks to try and get a fast answer, and then we'll go into a more in-depth reading. You can take the fast answer and go, but if you stick around for the more in-depth reading, it is more likely to kind of address your particular situation. Good reading so far, really rapid reading. Let's see how this one goes. I have Anchor. Okay, that's a little bit of an energy of being like held in place at the moment, but it's also stability. It's like being firmly rooted in this reality. Soulmates, hey. All right, I have Great Gratitude. I have Action. Wow, Make No Judgments. I'm starting to feel a little bit repetitive. This is a yes. It's a pretty strong yes as well. Once you are kind of loving the life that you have right now, you have a very strong yes. Meaning find your joy and you will unlock your yes. Whatever you're asking about, just enumerate that which you are grateful for in your life. And listen, if you think, I don't have anything, lady, I'm living in my car, at least you have your car. Like that sort of thing, and I'm not being dismissive. I'm not being reductive. Hey, before I get started with the rest of this, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you liked this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps my channel. But I like this because we have yet another, not spoil the other piles, yes, which I appreciate when doing these yes and no's. And then the soulmates, we'll see what this is about. This is a yes. It's just a very, very strong yes. And action will be taken, progress will be made. In the make no judgments, remember that is of yourself and others. If you've struggled in the past, be kind, be compassionate. View yourself as a work in progress. View yourself, everyone else as a work in progress as well. And be very grateful in the existence that you have. And I know it can be challenging. We all, like, it is difficult. Sometimes this life is very difficult indeed. We're going to do 3 cards for the past, the present, and the future. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. The soulmate energy, I love that card so much. If you're asking about a relationship, again, got a yes. Hope that you are asking about, you know, positive things. Is it going to be love? Is it going to be commitment? Is it going to be divine partnership and that kind of wonderful joined energy that lets us connect with the collective to experience love at the highest vibration and the highest level? And this is going to be 3. We're going to take 3 more. The action card is, there's been a lot of swiftness in this as well. Good, swift, quick reading. The only thing I want something on is that make no judgments. What's going on there? Was there something that you were being too hard on yourself or too hard on another? Let's find out. 1, 2, and 3. Let's check this stuff out. All right, we have, okay, 5 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Wands in reverse, and then the Princess of Wands in reverse in the past. You may have been trying to heal anger towards injustice in the past. With this Five of Cups, there's been, in reverse, you have been trying to focus you've been healing for a little bit, I think. The Four of Wands might have been the loss of a relationship. You might be asking when your next relationship is, because the Princess of Wands is about, that's outbursts sometimes. That's a need to process the anger of that which has occurred already in order to move forward in a clear energy. Otherwise, we accidentally bring the energy of our past to our present and into our future. I have the Queen of Wands in reverse. You're working on your anger. Seven of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Cups in the upright. Listen, if you can, and remember, sacral chakra work will help. Do sacral chakra release videos. Meditative Mind, Jason Stevenson, Healing Vibrations are all good channels. Remember, when you do a release, though, you might actually find yourself being like, why am I so oh, I'm releasing. Like, you really will have an upsurgence, an overreaction, a disproportionate response to things as you kind of, it's almost like food poisoning. It's a little bit like the energy just leaves you in these great big spouts, but then you will get what you want. This is the wish fulfillment card. Please relax. This is Seven of Wands in reverse energy. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, no matter how frustrated you are with the situation, simply live in the energy of gratitude. Try and find your security and your stability again with the anchor in the upright, and then apparently you have a soulmate connection. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, and then the Magician in reverse. You don't believe in your personal power enough. This is an anxiety card. What you really need to do is work on your bottom three chakras, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakra. Clear all of these up, get them balanced on a very regular basis, and it will help tremendously with like the swiftness, the action that needs to be taken. You have in the future, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is not quite as confident as she needs to be. You're still struggling a little bit with that. As your third eye opens, your third eye will open more as you resolve the sacral chakra issue that is apparently holding you back at present. Do know that this is a very good reading. How swift is this guy? I like the action, great attitude, anchor. Listen, this is a little bit in your control. Like the answer is yes here, very, very clearly. You have uncertainty about the future. You have uncertainty about your personal power in the future. You're being asked to continue to work on that. It does not seem to be impeding anything. The soulmates is, now it might be that you've lost a relationship with a soulmate, but I don't think so. I think you're trying to process anger from the past. And this make no judgments might be about you. Hey, listen, if you're struggling with like, hey, just God, sometimes I have a frustration level that's about that of a 2-year-old. Don't be hard on yourself. Find the source. Find the origin. Don't judge yourself. And when you're looking backwards, trying to find, how did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? Try to detach from it being about you. And that is not saying it doesn't matter. You matter very, very much. But when you can take a macro view about what might have happened to cause you damage, to cause you this feeling of a lack of confidence, you might have had somebody in your life who undermined you a great deal. Yeah, you might have had an undermining relationship, quite frankly. You might be trying to heal from an undermining relationship. And what happens when you're healed? You've got the wish fulfillment card right here, though, in the present, though. The Nine of Cups means you're going to get what you want. If you're hoping for love, wow, there we go. This is children. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. Hey, listen, when I get this card, it's because I help people heal their formative damage so much. And that's what my connection with children has a tendency to mean. And then quite frankly, sometimes when people didn't have someone to help encourage them to know their own true power, I help them find it. We do this kind of repouring of a foundation together when we're working together as clients, and that's what that means for me. For this, you are looking at your formative damage to find out why you don't believe in your own power, you don't believe in your own magic, you don't believe that good things can be yours. It is not that you are not lacking anything. It is that Other people were working through their own damage in an ineffective and an unfair way to you, and they caused you damage. And you do have this residual anger about that. Let yourself be angry. Recognize the injustice of it. It is not impotent rage. Allow yourself to be angry on behalf of that small person who was undermined, who was told they weren't good enough, who was maybe criticized too much, or shunted aside, because neglect is incredibly painful as well. Everything's okay, don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. If you are suffering from doubt, if you are over here with the Seven of Wands energy in reverse saying, nothing's happening, nothing's coming to me, where's everything I was promised? Everything is coming to you. The Nine of Cups is, it's bounty and abundance and what you are wishing for. It is the wish fulfillment card. Let's go ahead and we're going to get a fortune reading card. What else do we have? This is again a yes. If what you're really asking is what's the delay, you just have a little healing of your bottom three chakras to do. Heal your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root chakra. You can do it through meditation. Remember, meditation looks different for absolutely everybody. You can do open-eyed meditations while you're cleaning, while you're hiking, while you're in the bathtub. Sincerely, you don't need to be sitting in a lotus position trying to clear your mind. All meditation is getting yourself into a state of receptivity. If you are anxious, and this Queen of Pentacles energy in reverse says that you may struggle with anxiety, you might have an anxiety disorder. I do. You can manage it with cognitive behavioral therapy and a couple of other things. This action card suggests that you might be somebody who does well with open-eyed meditation, which includes things like hiking, being out in nature, trying to connect. Angel. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. You have a yes, group number 3. You have a yes, but you've got a little bit of work around something, and that's okay. Don't regret it. Let's look a little bit at time frames here, because one of the cool things about, we've got cups, which are the underlying flow. I do have wands all over the place, but it does have to do, this really might be asking about like a relationship and the dispensation around it, and like what's going to happen with it. Are you getting one? Are you leaving one behind? I think it is whether or not one is coming into you. You're trying to shore up your earthly security. Don't worry, you do not need to accomplish it all first. It's just the beginning with that. Now, the Magician in reverse can be about a loss of personal power. It can be about a trickster. It can be about manipulation. I think it is simply that you need to see your own power clearly, that you need to have greater faith in yourself, that you need to heal the formative wounds that might have made you question your worth, question your abilities, and stopped you from really living in the most vibrant energy. I have achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. So, group number 3. All you're being asked to do is to invest in the idea of your success first. Know that you have a purpose, you have a vocation. This is not about working a 60-hour week or even a 40-hour week. It's being told you have something to accomplish. Please have enough confidence in yourself to understand that that's what you need to accept. That's what you need to take action on. Your pairing is coming in like now. I don't even have to do a time frame, because this is the present and it's ending with the Nine of Cups. And then I have declutter. Declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and people who you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. That I don't think you necessarily need to worry about. I do think there's somebody from the past who was difficult, and that is part of what you're being asked to release. And it may be a former relationship with that Four of Wands in reverse. A lot of times people who are emotionally injured from their childhood, they have a tendency to go towards a partner who reminds them of the parent who did the damage. It's completely normal. We all do it. If you are healing from a former relationship, keep telling yourself, I'm powerful. The divine is on my side. I have a divine pairing coming into me. But again, we just simply have what is not here is the key, absence. Okay. Group number 3, you have a resounding yes, but it looks like you might be asking about what you need to do to bring this thing that you're hoping for. And it looks like it's likely a relationship. It does not have to be a romantic relationship. Not all soulmates are. Like, we have best friend soulmates, we have healing soulmates. We have so many different types of energies around us throughout the course of our life. But you have a yes, and all you need to do is continue to believe in yourself, look for the wounds of childhood, free yourself from them, make no judgment of yourself or others, release the anger and the pain of the past. Action into your life, everything is working out okay. Your security is coming in, you're healing your foundational. Have gratitude for everything in your life. And this is the hard one, and this is the one that people like want to start throwing things at you when you mention it. Sooner or later, you will be grateful for the struggles that taught you so much about your personal power. And it is okay if you don't really believe in that at this particular time. You will. You will. And if that sounds impossible to you, then know that it won't always. Someday, for everything that went a little bit wrong and put you on the right path, you will look backwards and you will be grateful for it. But group number 3, you also had a yes. Thank you so much for joining me. It was a pleasure to read for you. I will see you next time. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below, and I'd love a chance to read for you in real life. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 4, then this is your reading. Hey, we're going to get a quick answer from our oracle cards, then I'm going to go into a more in-depth reading with the Crystal Tarot. We're going to take a look at the past, present, and future of the situation. Boy, this has been fun and super, super fast-paced. Let's see what group number 4's answer is. Bear, okay, that can be things like being held in stasis. I have never-ending story. I have the loving woman, I have flow, and I have choose friends wisely. This is an interesting one. This is a yes, but it is a yes with please be cautious and know that there is more to come and that you need to be patient and live in the flow around you. But this is also looking like a yes to me. The flow, choose your friends wisely. There may be somebody that you need to let go of. The loving woman, the bear is about like being in a hibernating state sometimes with that never-ending story. So, interesting one. It is a yes, but it is a yes with a proviso. Don't try and rush a process. So that was the quick answer. Quick answer is yes, but no, it will take a little bit more time than you wish it to. We're moving into a more in-depth reading. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, please. It really does help my channel. I appreciate it. And then if you hit the thumbs up button, if you like the reading, I would appreciate that too. A little bit more time than you want, so it's a slightly cautious yes. A slightly cautious yes on that. Let's keep going here. We're going to get 3 cards for the past, the present, and the future to see what the caution's about. The bear is like, it's be prepared for a period for things just to take that tiny bit more time than you want them to. Taking 3 for the past. The never-ending story is simply more to come. Choosing your friends wisely is, again, that energy of be careful who you're associating with. Live with the flow of the universe. Don't try and force it. What you're asking for, again, about is a yes, but it's simply not the divine time. And nobody really likes hearing the words divine timing, because divine timing means everything has to be in alignment. Now that could happen 10 minutes from now, or it could happen 3 years from now, and it kind of depends. We're going to take a look at what's going on though. This is the present, and then we're going to go for the future as well. And by the way, don't take that 3 years to heart, because I have no reason to believe it's going to be that long. I'm not a long distance reader. I usually, this is a timeless reading, but I always approach things with the intent of, like, my biggest time window that I will deal with is a year. And so that's whenever you're like, hey, did you just say it's going to take a while? Yes, but my idea of a while is within 1 calendar year. I'm the world's least patient Taurus, I guess. So I like rapidity in things, and my readings have a tendency to reflect that. Let's get going here. I have the Star in reverse. I have the 9 of Wands in the upright, and I have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh, loss of hope, being emotionally drained in the past, needing to be on your guard. You almost feel like it's been a battlefield for a while, and you might be asking, is this ever going to end? Is this period of my life ever going to, I have been treading water since the beginning of time type of thing. And you're wondering when the flow is going to move towards more action, more coming in. We have the High Priestess in the upright. That can be mystery, secrets, the unknown. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and then I have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Page of Cups in the upright, Four of Pentacles in the upright with the Seven of Wands in reverse. I'm going to put that in a very slightly different order. Okay, so I'm sorry to make all these strange little sounds. Here's the thing. I think we are looking at a longer time period than you might wish. The Pentacles take longer than we want them to. Again, I am not a long haul reader. My idea of a bigger window is 1 year. And by this time next year, everything that you're asking about, it's a solid yes, but it is a please be patient with the process yes. This is the start of emotional fulfillment again. This is the Seven of Wands in reverse, and this is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is a good secure energy. This is a good foundational energy. You will be standing on very firm ground with what you're asking about within 1 year. But don't look for it quickly. Don't look for it to be, I'm not getting wands in the present. Wands are the quickest manifesting energy. In the future, it is not going to be much of a struggle. So know that part, like everything's falling in around you in this very comfortable energy. Keep going about your life. Keep doing what you're doing. You have this kind of studious, and you keep trying to budge a situation with like applying effort to it, not realizing that the flow energy is telling you with the never-ending story, there are other things that need to like factor in. You can't just budge this one with your will. You might be trying to shift a slightly bigger energy. This could be around career. This could be around financial security. I have solitude with wide open and then cleaning house. Okay. All right, well, there are things that need to be put in order first. The future is wide open. If you're like being asked to rely on your own personal power with the solitude energy, know that like there are many possibilities ahead of you. There really are. The future is wide open, and it looks like a very secure energy indeed. But this one is a yes for the patient among us. The bear does not move quickly. Like look towards the spring for things to really start flowering again. You are moving into a time of hibernation with that bear energy. You're moving into a time of things moving slowly. Remember, hibernation is not actually being unconscious. It means that a metabolism slows down over the course of the winter. You're going to be, and this is a timeless reading, but you're going to be moving slowly throughout the next season towards this. You likely are asking about security here. I have flowers. Whoa, like when I said things were going to bloom. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. When the flowers bloom in the spring is what I've kind of got on this. So how far away is that really? Well, let's see. Between 5 and 6 months. And I do think that this is about financial security and jobs and like when are things going to settle down in your life. I do not get the sense that this is a personal relationship. The choose your friends wisely is, remember, when you start to succeed, other people can try and kind of get a piece of that. Winter, the answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months, and I think see full fruition in the summer, or I'm sorry, in the spring. You're building from this point forward, and whenever you see this, simply know that it is like very solidly autumn right now. We're about 6 weeks away from winter. Winter is when things really get going. Spring is when your garden just really, really begins to flower. Don't regret any of that. Don't try and hurry it. There's simply more going on. There's simply more going on in the greater world. This is not, you don't have as much personal power over this. This is a a larger energy. With the High Priestess, there are unknown factors at play. That's what the High Priestess is about. It's about mysteries. It's about things being hidden. It's about underlying issues that need to be dealt with before something can come in. Sorry about the sirens out there. Nature. Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. This is grounding. You're being advised to ground. Grounding is the thing that can like kind of help heal security issues as well. But you don't need to. This one is not going to be changed by exertion. It is going to be changed by accepting that there is a flow to reality, there is a flow to everything around you, particularly if you're asking about business development. Things take the time that they take. Your efforts are not wasted. We have compassion, tread a little more tenderly. Second time I've gotten this card in this reading. Tread a little more carefully. Be kind to yourself as well. Be compassionate towards yourself as well. If you are trying simply to budge a situation with just constant effort, know that you're being asked to relax. You do not need to kill yourself to try and bring this into being. It is working. They're sorry everything's taking a little bit more time than you would wish. You are loved, the loving woman. You are supported. You are nurtured. Nurture this like you're bringing up a baby. I have the festival. Create an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. You're trying to put effort in on something. It's a project of some kind that is important to you. It's not failing. It's not. There's nothing wrong here. And you're not super impatient. But like, it doesn't feel like enough is happening for you. And it's partially because like you've got, it doesn't look like a lot of healing, but it looks like part of what you need to become comfortable with is the concept that things take the time that they take, and that you need to try and trust that if you're putting in the effort and you have received the signs and you have received the guidance, you can trust that. You can trust that it's happening. Raven Spirit, truth. Trust that there is truth in all that you have received, all the signs, all the encouragement. Things need to work with the flow of a greater reality. But you have a yes, a very slightly please. Be patient with this process. You're likely watching this because you're starting to lose faith. Don't. That's what these cards are trying to tell you. There is truth here. It's taking more time. It is moving slowly, partially because it looks like you may need to heal, particularly your heart space, and a tendency towards a little bit of depression and or hopelessness. Choosing your friends wisely is going to be very important going forward. Be prepared. It looks like we have the winter card, and then we also have this card that very clearly indicates spring. Things will gain momentum in the winter. Right now is late autumn. This is timeless, but you can take these time periods. Over the course of the next 6 weeks or so, we've got this slow flow leading to a quicker kind of validation and manifestation energy throughout the course of the winter. And by spring, everything is coming up roses. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Group number 4, if you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. I would love a chance to read for you in real life. Take care, be well, be patient. It's a yes, but things sometimes take time.